Alright fellas, another day out here in paradise. So I want to show you guys what I've been up to with the RX4, doing some updates, upgrades. So as you guys could see, installed the engine, did the interior, but for some reason the more I kept staring at the engine bay, the more it kept bothering me. So took care of some rust spots that were here on the engine bay. Engine bay's not too bad, but if you guys look at here closely, this is some of that rust. I guess the steering box sits here, but I guess when water runs down here or out on the road where you go over puddles or whatnot, just a splash and it goes up in here and it sits here for a while. And so that's basically what all this is from, all this pitting right here with the battery set too. I'm guessing it's probably because of the what do we call that, like the acid and all that stuff, but I already took care of it. I grinded it down all the way to bare metal and added some Bondo, thin layer of Bondo, just to cover up the little pitting like right here. So I did most of this right here already, so you guys can see on both sides, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it don't need much. Oh yeah, I took care of that bullet hole too. Well, did that shut and did some Bondo work on there as well. And I just wanted to show you guys right quick on how to go about this. I figured maybe someone out there in the rotary community might be going through this, and maybe you guys trying to figure out how to go about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I go about it. So all right, so Dremel with an 80 grit. You don't need no big fancy machine to get in here, so it's not much over here. So here we go. All right, and this is the part I really don't enjoy much of paint and body work. Trying to get into those little corners just to make sure there's no surprises later on. And again, I'm not trying to give it a restored look, but since I'm doing it, I might as well do it right. So I'm gonna try to knock off as much as we can. That way the primer and paint will stick and they'll last a while, at least up until I'm ready to send this car into a body shop and have them, I guess, do it the right way or whatnot. All right, so next we're gonna use some self-etching primer. This stuff you could put directly on the metal, and we would just go from there and see how badly it's still pitting, or whatever pitting that's still on there. We're gonna go ahead and fill it in. So here we go. All right guys, so I guess the grinding took care of it, man. It doesn't look too bad. It's just, you know, it's showing the spot welds, but that's normal from factory. So all those rust pits and all that stuff came off. Even here on the side, it feels nice and smooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it down with some of this what's it called? It's this stuff right here, 2-in-1 primer. So it's a primer and a filler, so it's just 2 in 1 shot. It's supposed to help you save time, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. So here we go. And another thing too, you're not supposed to spray it on wet. You just gotta pretty much spray it on dry. So don't try to spray it on with a thick coat where it'll get wet. So again, it's primer, but you want to fill in any imperfections with this. So this is gonna definitely take care of those scratch marks from the 80 grit. Okay, wow, looks great. Now this is kind of bugging me here, so there is some heavy pitting around here on the edge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it up with some Bondo. That way it'll look nice and pretty when we go ahead and spray it. So you want to keep mixing it until it's consistent, and you want to do it at a slight angle. I'm not cutting it straight. If you guys notice, I'm doing it just like a slight angle. So just keep mixing consistent until you see how there's still some gray showing. So you don't want to see any gray. And always wipe both sides of your pallet. That's pretty good. Alright guys, so unfortunately this is a solo work. It's just me, so I don't have any camera person helping me out, but basically I just used my finger, just kind of dabbed it on there. I did a first pressed it in, I pushed it in, and then I put another dab right on top of it. So yeah, but I mean that's all I needed. Just I think I might have mixed a little too much just for that, but you know, not too bad. At this point, I'm pretty much wet sanding with 800, just getting the engine bay prep for base coat. Just thoroughly went through and just made sure that there were no more rust pits or anything like that. So at this point, I got ready to just spray on the base coat. Big shout out to my car up in Compton for the color matching. It looks a little bit light over here on camera, but this is just the first coat of the base coat. So I'm first just shooting all the areas that were primered up, all the primered patches. I'm just giving it one light coat, and I did do 3 coats in the end, but the first coat just pretty much covering up all the primer. That way on the second coat I could go back and just give everything one even coat, and on the third coat just pretty much blend everything in as one. So that's pretty much what you're seeing here. It's just the first coat, and that's something you want to do instead of just spraying the whole engine bay evenly, because it will show. So just jumped in and just took care of the primer spots. 2K clear coat, so that's what you want to use on top of your base coat. You can see the base coat there with the 3 coats on, and you'll slowly see the big difference once I start applying that clear coat. It just starts to pop. So I'm just giving it 1 coat right now, just a little light coat. We'll eventually give it 3 coats, but I just want to give it the first coat, just try to get it even as possible. And since I'm doing this outdoors, unfortunately it will get that orange peel. So I decided to go ahead and give it 3 coats. That way I could go back to sand, cut, and buff. But unfortunately, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's outdoors, so you will get that orange peel. I didn't get orange peel all over the engine bay. It's just like on some areas, some spots. It did take me a couple weeks to paint the whole engine bay, and the weather played a big role in that. So unfortunately I had to wait for the, I guess, perfect weather, where it wasn't windy, where it was dry, where it was sunny, where it was pretty much really hot, above 70 degrees. But unfortunately we're doing it outdoors, and did get that orange peel, but it's no biggie. I did go ahead and give it 3 coats, so I could go back and again, like I said, sand and cut and buff. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just more work on my end. But in the end, I did use 6 cans and 6 cans of paint and 2 cans of clear coat, which rang me up to $250. So not bad for a $250 paint job. This is the aerosol can I used again. The color match was right on the money. Looks great, looks original, and it looks nice and new. So thanks guys for those of you who stayed till the end to look at this. I wasn't able to pump out any videos, but this pretty much set me back. But now I'm happy, more comfortable continuing to build. So again, thanks for watching guys. Appreciate you guys for watching and for subscribing and commenting, guys. So here we go.